Hello, all my friends. It is another day. Are you excited? Because I am super excited. We get to dive in to literally Jesus's words. It is day 25 and we're focused on Matthew 25. I'm reading from the Message, and Jesus has already predicted his death. He's about to go to the cross, and he is still speaking about the kingdom of God. And you know why? Because the kingdom of God is real. And it's really important for us to understand how the kingdom of God operates, how God has set up the kingdom so that we not only can enter the kingdom, but be participants in the kingdom and be able to observe the kingdom as it manifests in this world. So let's dive in. Let's be hungry for revelation from the Lord concerning his words on describing the kingdom of God. And may this revelation change our lives as we come to a deeper understanding of God's heart. God's kingdom is like 10 young virgins who took oil lamps and went out to greet the bridegroom. 5 were silly and 5 were smart. The silly virgins took lamps, but no extra oil. The smart virgins took jars of oil to feed their lamps. The bridegroom didn't show up when they expected him, and they all fell asleep. In the middle of the night, someone yelled out, "He's here! The bridegroom's here! Go out and greet him!" The 10 virgins got up and got their lamps ready. The silly virgins still said to the smart ones, "Our lamps are going out. Lend us some of your oil." They answered, "There might not be enough to go around. Go buy your own." They did, but while they were out buying oil, the bridegroom arrived. When everyone who was there to greet him had gone into the wedding feast, the door was locked. Much later, the other virgins, the silly ones, showed up and knocked on the door, saying, "Master, we're here, let us in." He answered, "Do I know you? I don't think I know you. So stay alert. You have no idea when he might arrive." It is also like a man going off on an extended trip. He called his servants together and delegated responsibilities. To one, he gave $5,000, to another 2,000, to a third 1,000, depending on their abilities. Then he left. Right off, the first servant went to work and doubled his master's investment. The second did the same. But the man with the single 1,000 dug a hole and carefully buried his master's money. After a long absence, the master of those 3 servants came back and settled with them. The one given $5,000 showed him that he had doubled his investment. The master commended him. "Good work. You did your job well. From now on, be my partner." The servant with the 2,000 showed also that he had doubled his master's investment. The master commended him. "Good work. You did your job well. From now on, be my partner." The servant given 1,000 said, "Master, I know you have high standards and hate careless ways, that you demand the best and make no allowances for error. I was afraid that I might disappoint you, so I found a good hiding place and secured your money. Here it is, safe and sound to the last cent." The master was furious. That's a terrible way to live. It's criminal to live cautiously like that. If you knew I was after the best, why did you do less than the least? The least you could have done was to invest the sum with the bankers, where at least I would have gotten a little interest. Take the 1,000 and give it to the one who risked the most, and get rid of this play it safe who won't go out on a limb. Throw him out into utter darkness. When he finally arrives, blazing in beauty and all his angels with him, the Son of Man will take his place on his glorious throne. Then all the nations will be arranged before him, and he will sort the people out, much as a shepherd sorts out sheep and goats, putting the sheep to his right and the goats to his left. Then the king will say to those on the right, "Enter, you who are blessed by my Father. Take what's coming to you in this kingdom. It's been ready for you since the world's foundation. And here's why. I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was homeless, and you gave me a room. I was shivering, and you gave me clothes. I was sick, and you stopped to visit. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then those sheep are going to say, "Master, what are you talking about? When did we ever see you hungry and feed you, and thirsty and give you drink? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and come to you?" Then the king will say, "I'm telling you the sovereign truth. Whenever you did one of these things to someone overlooked or ignored, that was me. You did it to me." Then he will turn to the goats, the ones on his left, and say, "Get out, worthless goats. You're good for nothing but the fires of hell." And why? Because I was thirsty and you gave me no meal. I was hungry and you gave me no meal. I was thirsty and you gave me no drink. I was homeless and you gave me no bed. I was shivering and you gave me no clothes. Sick and in prison and you never visited. Then those goats are going to say, "Master, what are you talking about? When did we ever see you hungry or thirsty or homeless or shivering or sick or in prison and didn't help?" And he will answer them, "I'm telling the sovereign truth. Whenever you fail to do one of these things to someone who is being overlooked or ignored, that was me. You failed to do it to me." Then those goats will be herded to their eternal doom, but the sheep to their eternal reward. This is literally Jesus's words. So powerful, so poignant. God is speaking to us. He wants us to understand his kingdom. We are only 3 chapters before his crucifixion, and he is still talking about the kingdom of God, which he has established, the kingdom of God that we have the privilege to expand on this earth by being partners with the Lord. But we need to understand the kingdom of God and how it operates, and we can understand by reading literally Jesus's words. So I'm so excited that you are on this journey with me. We are learning, we are growing, we are diving deeper. We are understanding Christ's heart, God's heart. And from understanding, then we can walk in so much of a deeper obedience, a deeper intimacy, and we have the ability to explain what is happening in our world to others with questions, with Christ's mind and the kingdom of God's perspective. So I love you guys. Again, thank you so much to be on this journey with me. Like, share, God bless you. Mwah. And I see you, Pastor Don. God bless you. And I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Ciao.